Hello, I'm Vlogtavia and I'm really freaking cold! This past week, my partner asked me what I would like to do for the weekend. I immediately responded with, go somewhere else, meaning get far away from everything we'd been doing lately. We were both raised in very rural areas, and living surrounded by lots of other people can wear on us. Living in the Puget Sound has the benefit of easy escapes to semi-secluded islands with an adorable small-town feel, so he suggested we take a day trip to Whidbey Island. The ferry to Whidbey is about half an hour north of downtown Seattle, and the crossing time is about 15 to 20 minutes. All in all, not very much travel time for a getaway. The island itself, like most of Puget Sound, is mostly forested and has views of mountains, forestscapes, and seashores. But the reason my partner and I have so much interest in this island specifically is the tiny town of Langley. Every time we visit Langley, we entertain ideas of putting our regular lives on hold, foregoing all responsibility as well as some of our career goals in order to live a secluded life on lots of acreage near one of our favorite towns. You'd frequently hear us say something along the lines of, theoretically, if we were to move here. And every time we visit, my mind struggles between two conflicting ideals. There's my music goals, which include writing and performing lots of my own music with a few other musicians, classical performances and teaching, and directing my own fantastic choir, if I'm lucky. But then there's another part of my mind that wants to live on lots of property, away from the city, with a homemade smoker and knowledge of hunting, fishing, and woodworking, and maybe an orchard on the property, hopefully. And it seems like there's no version of those two lives that can coincide. The consensus I've come to is that it's almost impossible to work in music outside of a metropolitan area. Musicians get work from other musicians, and play in ensembles and working with all their musician friends and contacts, and unless you've already made it as an artist who can make a living off of download and CD sales, you need to work within a network. My partner and I know that one day we will buy a house with lots of land and be able to do all those things we've talked about, but will it make other parts of our lives smaller? Will we find a place that is spacious enough and far enough, but still able to find a large amount of talented musicians to work with? These questions have been pressing on my mind recently as I continue to think about graduate school. When I decide to go to graduate school, I will be moving away. I continue to wonder if there's a place where I can network, make friends, and make music, but still live as far out as I've pictured. I know I'm very privileged to have this type of choice to make, but that doesn't make it any easier. I want to have my proverbial cake and eat it too. I want to channel Liz Lemon and convince myself that I can have it all. And I want to know that one day my life will look how I've always hoped and pictured without having to give something up. But in the meantime, I'll just think about how much I really love the Northwest.